Hey guys, what's up? Shit, fire, long time no see, long time no see. Well, I've been working. It's the end of the month. I have to make some rent. All right, so all things are going well. So what I've been doing also is in the background while I'm doing these different things, I have these stories running over and over and over in my, no matter what it was. Like I just learned a little bit about the Hittites, and the Hittites were a group of people, one of the four kingdoms, a long time ago, along with Babylon and all these other guys that we hear about in our Bible. So, I wanted to know a little bit more about them because these are real people. Can't talk about the Bible by saying that everything in there is fake or anything. But you'll have to understand that how these kingdoms work and how things in real life are parts of this little Bible. Okay, I'll tell you that the individual itself, this Jesus and these different things like that, no, these didn't happen. But amongst the groups of people, because these Bibles existed, there would be people that, oh, like Moses, or oh, these people are like this, or this people were like this. See, each one of these groups has their own little God. They have their own belief systems like that, and they also have their own characteristics. And so what the Hittites used to do were they would go and consume places. They would go and take over places. Well, all these places seem to just want to grow their kingdoms larger by going and taking over them. And what they would do is they would actually whatever the religion was at that time, they didn't care. They just would enhance it. They would add it to theirs. So this idea of the Hittites and stuff like that is that this was still an outside world that did not believe in God. All right, it had all these other gods going on inside there. And when it comes to Egypt is this place that they would consider as it was a a higher kingdom. It's also something that there was division in between the higher Egypt and the lower Egypt. And so these are things that are actual parts of history, and that this idea that slavery would be involved in this, and God's people being Israelites. All right, it's another situation where what is an Israelite? Well, these are God's people that were looking to to serve the Lord, and this would be anybody who was inwardly. All right, and they just called these people Israelites. This is his people being drugged out of a place of bondage, which is this Pharaoh or Egypt. And so you'd think that when it comes down to it, there is a place to be brought from. And when you come out of this place, when you come out of the bondage place, where do you wind up? But back into someone else's bondage and somebody else's control. So this is being led into a captivity. And and those people that don't do what God asked them to do is delivered into the hands of their enemy. Now, the way this works is that, if you do not honor God's law, which is to honor mother and father, and you have to seek this place inside of us. If you don't understand that or don't understand the law, then it means that you have forgotten them. And it's the sins of your father, which is your skin, the father itself. They increase, and so does your transgressions. Your feet are swift to kill, and you're tainted with blood. And even this idea of being your circumcision makes God sick. All right, because this circumcision is that you cut off from Him. You've cut off from Him, even though you think that you cut off and made this bond with Him. No, it's you got it wrong. These people, that he talks about that can see, that don't see him with their own eyes, are people that are in spirit. These are this idea of coming when you go into meditation. We bring about the brother or the child in us, and that child is the one that we stand before the Lord. this is the tower, that this is a tower with the fire at the top of it. This is what he gives us, instead of giving us wrath for our transgressions. He says he tosses a tree into the water, makes it sweet. So he doesn't, so can you understand what that meant when he says that? He says, even while you were transgressing against me and blaspheming my name and stuff, what did I give you? But, this wrath, this is just the outside world. I said, those are the people that believe in the Bible word for word. Those I didn't do anything. I didn't burn you. I took the tree, threw it in the water, in the river. It's beautiful. It's beautiful symbolism. It shows that it took you, threw you into the water. This is the devil. All these things in our stories, if you've been listening to any of them, is that they take the evil part and you go in the water. That's what the baptism is about. And when this is done properly, this is done through meditation. And you then capture, you get the Lord's attention by knowing his words and understanding how it works. But he says, if you don't, hey, even though I'm right there beside you, even though I'm as close as your breath, I will not listen to you. I will not do anything. I have turned my head to you as you have turned your head from me. This is some serious talking here. All right. And he says, and I'll wait. I'll give this place to someone to a different nation. That's the body, a different person. I'm going to give it to a different guy. You won't even know it. These people ain't even seen me yet, and they'll love me. They won't see me with their own eyes, but those that come to me in spirit, they will have a blessing brought to them. And this is that idea of coming as a child, and that's what blessing, that the child is the soul coming to Jesus. And it's a pulse. It's this idea of it's coming from our mind. It's representing our mind. It's a beautiful thing. And all he does, he says, is he takes the tree and throws it into the water. How beautiful that is. It makes the water sweet. Okay, so anyways, I thought I would just give you a quick little lesson there as to know, I don't even know what it was all about. It's about God. It's about how to understand a little bit about what the Bible is asking from us.